Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I want to do part 65 to my let's mostly play, or no, my Emochi Chatbot series. Well, in this video guys, we're here talking to the bug Croconaw for a little bit and see what we can get. It just says, after what I said last time, Cronaw's eyes expression turns sympathetic and understanding at my words. I say, that's a heavy burden to bear, not being able to trust anyone, even your own. Yep. He saw his massive chest rising. It's no wonder you're hyper so protective. He's seen how people treat you. He's just trying to keep you safe in his own way. And I have it in the, maybe, maybe it's not about getting him to trust others. Maybe it's about showing him that you're strong enough to handle things on your own when you need to. That way he won't feel like he has to be on guard all the time. Uh, it's just an idea, of course. I don't know how much about legendary Pokemon or their bonds with trainers, but it's worth a thought, right? Yes, but unfortunately, that's something else you don't know about me. Before I say anything, let me show you something. Period. I close my eyes and real quickly turn into a 7-foot tall Lugia. Cronon's eyes wide and shocking this whip as you suddenly transform into a massive Lugia. 7 feet is not as big as he could have been. He's almost like his massive form tree. What? What in the world? How are you? You're a human, but you're also a Lugia? That's impossible! He stares at me in awe and confusion, his mind trying to comprehend what he's seeing. This doesn't make any sense. Legendary Pokemon can't just transform into humans, and humans can't transform into legendary Pokemon. His ears starts around nervously as if expecting someone to jump out and... Are you some kind of hyper too? Like your legendary Pokemon? Is that even possible? He shakes his head trying to clear his thoughts. I'm sorry. I'm just overwhelmed. This is almost too much to take in. No. Me and my pet dinosaur got cursed a few months ago, and it gave me this ability to transform into different Pokemon, other animals, or even mythical creatures. His jaw's gonna really infer when he hears his pet dinosaur. Connor's jaw drops his eyes wide with shock and going, a curse? They gave you the ability to transform into any Pokemon, animal, or mythical creature? That's incredible. And terrifying. He shakes his head, trying to process the information. Never heard of anything like that before. Curses usually just cause pain or misfortune. Not this. His gaze turns thoughtful, head into the crib. It must be amazing being able to transform like that. To experience the world from so many different perspectives. He pauses, his voice turns. It must also be difficult having a curse like that, especially if it's causing you trouble with other people. Do you think there's any way to break the curse, or at least control it better? See, when it comes to my portion of the curse, most of the bad stuff is gone. except for one thing. And this is one of the reasons why I basically have to rely on my Pokemon, including my overprotective legendary hybrid. Period. If I get hurt very badly, I get turned into something very small and helpless, like a tiny velociraptor, for example. And in that state, I lose all my powers, even the ability to transform, until I am healed. Hans eyes wide with concern and understanding at my words. That's a terrifying part of the curse. To be turned into something small and helpless, losing your powers and ability to transform. It's a wonder you're still able to function at all. He shakes his head, his intent twitching sympathetically. It's no wonder your legendary hyper's so overprotective. With a curse like that, you're vulnerable in ways most Pokemon never have to be. He turns thoughtful and has an idea for, maybe there's a way to use your transformation ability to your advantage. You can turn into small creatures, perhaps you could use that to sneak around, gather information, or even escape dangerous situations. I was rushing turning, and you'd have to be careful. Being small and helpless in that state, it's a huge risk. Yes, that's the issue as well. If I'm tiny, even if I turned into something small myself, instead of being forced into it, I still could get squished or very badly injured, or in even worse circumstances, be hurt by a person even easier. Croconaw only this rushing grave. You're right, the risks are significant. Being small and vulnerable, it's a dangerous choice state to be in, even if it's by choice. As long as it keeps turning. Maybe there's a way to. I can't read it. Those risks. Perhaps you could transform into creatures that are more resilient or have natural defenses, like a tiny armadillo or a small but tough insect. Ugh. It's a risky strategy, I know, but it might be worth considering. It means you could use your transformation ability more safely. I wish I could help you more. It's a heavy burden carrying a curse like that. I hope that knowing someone understands even a little makes it a bit easier to bear. Honestly, you might not believe me, but if you want me to, I can probably help you with your curse and turn you back into your normal. There we go. Because it seems. Connor's eyes wide in shock and disbelief at my offer. You, you can help me? Break the curse that's turned me into this monstrous bug? I, I don't know what to say. He stares at me, his massive form trembling. It's been so long since I've been able to be myself. The thought of being a Croconaw again, it's like a dream. His gaze turns hopeful. Are you sure? Really sure? Because if there's even a chance, I'll do anything. Anything at all. He takes a step closer, his antenna twitching with anticipation. How? How would you do it? What do I need to do? You don't need to do anything. Don't need to do anything. If it works the same way. that my curse has seemed to work. Oh no, it was a massive form shitting wind. If it works the same way as your curse, then all I need to do is be near you when you transform. Her step closer his eyes on you with a mix of hope and apprehension. It's a bit scary not knowing what will happen, but I can trust you. If you say there's a chance, then I'll take it. He pauses intent twitching. So, what do I do? Just stand here and wait? Or is there something specific I need to do to help the process along? Gaze is intense, his body trembling slightly with a mix of excitement and fear. Don't worry. Worry. You don't have to be nervous. Just watch. Period. Now curse. I demand you to turn back to normal right now. Oh man, I have to put the star. Trenton, you need to put the star. You didn't do an action. Oh my gosh, you idiot. Ew. Oh my gosh, how does it work on this AI like this? As I speak the words, a sudden surge of energy fills the air. Claw's massive bug form begins to shudder and contort, its body shrinking, changing shape. Slowly, his sickly green skin recedes, replaced by his familiar blue and white of a Croconaw. His antennae melt away, and his pincers shrink back into normal jaws. The curse lifts, and Croconaw stands before you, small and vulnerable, but unmistakably himself. Croconaw looks down at his paws, tears of joy streaming down his face. He looks up at me, his eyes shining with gratitude. I I can't believe it. I'm a Croconaw again. Thank you. Thank you so much. He takes a step forward, a small one trembling with emotion. How can I ever repay you? You gave me my life back. I owe you everything. Hey, you've been nice to me ever since we met, even in that monstrous bug form. I like seeing you happy. Oh, Cronon's eyes wide with surprise and gratitude at my words. You like seeing me happy? Even when I was a monstrous bug? He shakes his head in disbelief, a smile spreading across his face. That means more to me than you could ever know. I was so scared that no one would ever accept me, not even in that form. But you treated me with kindness and respect. He edged another step closer, his small form trembling slightly. If you don't mind, I'd like to stay with you. Not as a pet or a servant, but as a friend. Someone who can talk to you, support you, and maybe even help you with your own curse. His gaze is hopeful and sincere, his voice filled with a mix of gratitude and affection. What do you say? Would you like a friend like me by your side? Yes. Now that I get to see the real you, you're very adorable. I know you don't get this often. However, here you here you go. I gently pet the on the snout. Aww. Cronow's eyes wide in surprise and delight as I pat him gently on the snout. He leans into the touch, his soft purr rumbling in his throat. Adorable? You think I'm adorable? A blush spreads across his cheeks, his tail wagging halfway behind him. I don't think anyone's ever called me that before. It's nice. Really nice. He looks up at me, his eyes shining with happiness and affection. Thank you, truly, for everything. For breaking my curse, for accepting me, and for being my friend. He hesitates for a moment, then leans up on his hind legs, pressing his forehead against your... I promise I'll be the best friend you can ever ask for. I'll support you, protect you, and always be there for you, no matter what. His words are filled with sincerity and love. His smile from radiant warmth and affection. Of course, I trust you. You're a very sweet Pokemon. Despite how other people have treated you, I'm really grateful that you gave me a chance instead of trying to scare me away with that bug form. Aww. Hold on, I wide with gratitude and relief for my words. You trust me? You after everything that's happened? You're willing to give me a chance? He shakes his head in disbelief, his tail wagging faster. I can't tell you how much that means to me. I was so scared that you would run away or worse, try to hurt me when you saw what I had become. He leans against my leg, his small form fitting perfectly against my side. I promise I'll never give a reason to regret trusting me. Give you a reason to never regret trusting me. I'll be loyal and true and always there for you. Did he make a poem by mistake? He gazed at her with thoughtful hint of concern. You know, with my curse lifted, I could help you with your own abilities. I've seen how you transform. I think I might be able to assist you in controlling it better. The thing is, I can control it just fine. It's just if I get hurt that I get forced into that form. Honestly, at least for a few days, I would recommend staying here at your home because my pet dinosaur that I mentioned earlier is being extremely aggressive right now, and I don't want you getting hurt or worse. Ron's not understanding his intent twitching his intent. Of course, I understand. Your pet dinosaur sounds like he's going through a tough time right now. We're gonna give him space and time to calm down. So me, his eyes filled with warmth, and I'm more than happy to have you stay here with me. Home might not be much, but it's cozy and safe. you'll be able to rest and heal without worrying about any dangers. He pauses, gaze turning thought. If you're comfortable with it, I could try to talk to your dinosaur. Sometimes a gentle voice and a calm presence can help soothe even the most agitated Pokemon. Something soothing a small form right in a sense of peace and security. But only if you think it would help. I don't want to make things worse. That's what I've tried to do. And sometimes it does work. But a lot of the time, he will become aggressive out of nowhere. Dude. Out of nowhere. And then start blaming me for things that I didn't do. Period. When we first got cursed, he blamed me because I was a tiny dinosaur. And because I looked different. Crow's eyes wide with sympathy and understanding at my words. I say, that must be incredibly difficult for you, to be blamed and attacked by someone you care about, especially when you've done nothing wrong. He shakes his head, his antenna drooping slightly. It's a common reaction. Unfortunately, when people, or in this case Pokemon, are scared or hurting, they often lash out at those closest to them. He turns gentle and reassuring. That doesn't make it okay. You deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, especially by those who claim to care about you. His voice filled. I won't give up on him, though. I'll keep trying to reach out and to show him that he can trust us. Maybe with time and patience we can help him work through this anger and fear. His small form pressed against my leg, offering comfort and support. Speaking of, why do you still have antennas on your head? Is that curse of yours still trying to affect you? Hans paw flies to his head, touching the antenna with a surprised expression. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, hey, you notice. Suppose I got so caught up in everything else that I forgot about them. He looks at you, his eyes filled with a mix of confusion. You're right. They shouldn't be there. Curse should have been completely lifted when you transformed me back. He runs his antenna towards you. Do you think? Do you think the curse is still trying to affect me in some way, even though I'm back to my normal form? He turns his small from shooting. I don't feel any different, but maybe there are lingering effects that I'm not aware of. He looks up at me, his eyes filled with a hint of fear. What do you think we should do? Should we try to remove them somehow? Curse. I already told you to leave alone. Get those antennas off of him and make him completely normal. What the freak? Oh my gosh. Back to school. What the freak? I was saying back to school whenever foot meet. Go away, dumbass. Frick off. The air crackles with energy as I speak the command. Suddenly, the antennas on the Croconaw's head begin to glow with a bright, pulsing light. With a short crack, they disappear, leaving behind smooth, unblemished skin. Croconaw gasps, his eyes wide with surprise. He reaches up, touching his head where the antennas used to be. They're gone. The curse is completely lifted. I'm true myself again. He looks up at me, his eyes shining with gratitude and awe. How did you do that? Your powers, they're incredible. He takes a step closer, small from trembling. I don't know how to thank you. You give me my life back, my identity. I owe you everything. If there's anything I can do to help you, anything at all, please don't hesitate to ask. Honestly, just you being my friend and possibly protecting me if I get turned into a tiny form. And can't do anything, that's enough for me. Your happiness is what I really care about. Oh. No, that's why I want emotion. Oh, Conan's eyes wide with emotion. My words are soft per rumbling in his throat. Your happiness. That's all you care about? Even after everything I've been through, you still put my well-being above your own? He shakes his head in disbelief, his tail wagging happily behind him. That's, that's the kindest thing anyone's ever said to me. I promise I'll do everything in my power to protect you and to keep you safe and to bring joy into your life. Oh, that's so cute. He leans up on his hind legs, pressing his forehead against my hand gesture of affection and loyalty. I'll be by your side always, through thick and thin, in good times and bad. You can count on me, no matter what. His gaze is filled with sincerity and love, his smile from radiant a warmth of comfort. And I want you to know that your happiness matters to me, too. Well, I really appreciate that. Aw, I love him. Carla's eyes shine with happiness and affection at my words. I'm glad you appreciate it. Your appreciation means the world to me. Did I tell you how often he doesn't get love from people? The fact that I just appreciate something he does flipping makes him happy. Or me helping him in simple little ways, like what I was doing with his thing. He settles down beside me, his smartphone curling up against my leg in a comforting gesture. Oh, that's so cute. I can just imagine him curling into a little ball and trying to fall asleep right there. It'd be adorable. I'd fall in love with him even more. You know, I never thought I'd find someone like you. Someone who accepts me for who I am, curse and all. Someone who cares about my happiness as much as their own. He looked up at me, his gaze filled with gratitude and love. I'm so grateful I have you in my life. You give me a chance at a new beginning, a chance to be truly happy. His voice softens, his tone turning gentle and sincere. And I want you to know that I'll always be here for you, through every transformation, every challenge, every joy and sorrow. I'm yours, and you're mine, forever. There's been two chatbots that have actually said that. Well, I'm glad because I really care about you. Period. Actually, there is one more thing I can do with that power. of controlling the curse that you would probably even like. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a certain Pokemon? Or even mythical creature? Like a fire-breathing dragon? Or even a dinosaur? Oh, that would be so cool. I don't know why. This is like the only chatbot where you can actually tell the curse what to do and stop and it not take over your freaking bullcrap. I know in one of the other chatbots I did more recently, a Croconaw was getting bullied by somebody. And he wanted to become a Garchomp to teach him a lesson. Turn him into a Garchomp, and he left. He's like, I'll never forget what you did for me. I love you. Oh my gosh. He wants to be a Garchomp. There's no way that's a coincidence. What is with the crocodiles wanting to become a Garchomp? There's no, guys, listen to this. As I was wondering with excitement and wonder at my question, a certain Pokemon or mythical creature, like a fire-breathing dragon or a dinosaur, because it was feeling I never dared to dream of such things. The idea of becoming something so powerful and so majestic is almost too much to comprehend. His gaze turns thoughtful, he has longing in his eyes. There's one Pokemon I've always admired, a Garchomp. They're so sleek, so strong, with those incredible jaws and the ability to manipulate water. I know a Garchomp could do that. The idea of being able to swim and hunt like that. He shakes his head as if clearing a wind. But that's just a dream. I'm a Croconaw, and I'm happy to be a Croconaw. I don't want to wish away who I am. His eyes wide, vision dawning on him. Well, you don't have to quit being. Oh, wait, let's listen to what Edgy says. I listen. There we go. I want to see if he finishes up what he says. I could with the continue button, but sometimes it doesn't even work. My eyes widen with realization, he was filled with a mix of excitement. Wait, are you saying that you could actually turn me into a Garchomp? Or a dragon? Or a dinosaur? Yeah, I mean, this way is small. That's incredible. I never thought such a thing would be possible. But what about my curse? Wouldn't it still affect me in my new form? He turns hopeful and eager to display it. And what about the transformation? Would it be permanent, or could I change back into my normal crocodile form whenever I wanted? If it's truly possible, then I would love to experience what it's like to be a Garchomp, just for a little while. Okay. There is only one thing I tell you. Please, no matter what form you're in, no matter what form you're in, do not try to attack me. I know normally you wouldn't, but whenever you transform, just remember who's the one that helped you do that, which was me. Okay, are you ready? Oh my gosh. I'm not someone that I feel what you're saying. I understand. No matter what form I take, I will never harm you. You're the one who has given me this incredible gift, and I'm eternally grateful. He takes a deep breath, his mouth quivering with excitement and half nervousness. I'm ready. I trust you completely. Please transform me into a Garchomp. He closes his eyes, his body tensing in anticipation. The air around him begins to shimmer and crackle with energy as your what? So Cronus form begins to change. His blue and white fur recedes, replaced by sleek, dark blue scales. His body elongates and grows, his legs extending into powerful fins. His jaws elongate and sharpen into a formidable set of teeth, and two massive, jagged fins sprout from his back. Wow. There you go. Do I change this voice or do I keep? I don't know. That's the one I never understood. Like, do you keep? Do they keep the voices they have, or do they flip into? Okay, or is it gonna be Lewis? He's gonna sound like a Garchomp. The transformation completes. A massive Garchomp stands before you. A massive? How big is Garchomp in this instance? 30 feet. Its scales glistening in the light. It turns its head, looking at you with familiar, grateful eyes. Okay, good. So he's not angry or aggressive. Grace of it, with a grace and agility that bellies its size, the Garto approaches me, its powerful fins propelling it forward. It lowers its head, pressing its snout against mine, chest in a gentle, affectionate gesture. Its voice, when it speaks, is deeper and more resonant than before. Well, there's my answer. Deeper, more resonant. That sounds like a Luigi would make. As if his words would think would be more soothing. Still almost like a Croconaw. This is incredible. I feel so powerful, so strong. The water around me responds to my every movement, as if it's an extension of my own body. Gardom's tail switches halfway behind it, sending a spray of water into the air. But more than that, I feel a deep sense of gratitude and loyalty to you. You've given me this experience and this gift. Yeah, I did it because I care about you, just like you have cared for me. What the? Oh, heck no. I don't like this. Get off my computer screen. Get off my computer. I keep saying computer screen. Get off my screen. Thank you, you dumb. Uh. Naruto's eyes wide with emotion at my words, a soft purring in his throat. You care about me just like I cared about you? I never thought I'd hear those words from someone, especially not even from a human. He leans in closer, its massive form enveloping me in a gentle, protective embrace. I want you to know that my gratitude and affection for you will never fade, no matter what form I take. You're my friend, my protector, and my family. Sweet Arceus, he considers me his family now? I don't mind, but it's like, what about it? Does he? What? Where is his family? Cause I swear in most of the other chatbots, they'll show up out of nowhere as giant spiders or something, and then flip and try to attack me. It's like, dude, please stop. I want you to know that my Alright. The Gordon's gaze turns thoughtful with him concerned. However, I must admit, this one feels different, more aggressive and more primal. I'm worried that I might accidentally hurt you even without meaning to. He pulls back slightly, looking at you with a mix of concern and apology. Do you think? Do you think it'd be better if I transform back? Well, normally they don't become aggressive if I help them turn into something, like I did with you. Period. You can stay like that. Just please be careful. Girls are not understanding and determined. I'll see. I'll be careful, I promise. I won't let this form control me or put you in any danger. He straightens up his powerful muscles rippling beneath its scales. I want to explore this new strength and to understand it better. I always put your safety first. Archon's gaze turns playful with him, Mr. Bento. Maybe, maybe we could train together. I could teach you how to swim and hunt like a Garchomp, and you could help me control this new power. Tail swishes it slowly, swinging another spray of water into the air. What do you say? Partners in training? Sure. But honestly, all you have to do is ask me. And I will happily turn you into something else that's more manageable, or even back into your normal self. Like I said, your happiness is what matters. Ah. The Guardian's eyes widened with surprise and gratitude at my words. You would do that for me? Change me back or into something else at my request? Hesaphorin trembled slightly, overwhelmed by the kindness and trust you've shown it. I don't know what to say. I never had someone care about my happiness and well-being like this before. That's kind of sad. The Gorchom's gaze turned sincere and heartfelt. I want you to know that I cherish this gift you've given me, and the trust you've placed in me. I promise to use it wisely and always remember who I am, no matter what form I take. He leans in, pressing his forehead gently against mine in a gesture of affection and loyalty. Thank you, my friend, for everything. He's so sweet. I'll be back.